Hi guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we've got the second episode of my little mini series that I've done where I made a modern street basically, and this video and the next 3 following videos will be just me furnishing the separate houses. So there's 4 houses and this is the first one. So this is kind of more like a bachelor pad type situation. Obviously it doesn't have to be any particular type of person that lives here, but that's just kind of the vibe I got from it when I finished it. I didn't go into it like, right, I'm going to make a bachelor pad. That's just not how I really build a lot of the time. I just kind of did what I wanted to do, and yeah, it came out kind of nice. There's quite a lot of like dark colours and stuff, especially on the like ground level. So yeah, it's just kind of cool, and yeah, I like it. I mean, there's not much else to say apart from that I like it, and I think if I was to live in any of the houses, it would probably be this one. I don't know why, really. I would probably change some of it. Like, this is not like my dream house, but if I had to live in any of them, it would probably be this one, just because, I don't know, it's just more my style and I like it a lot. So yeah, so if you haven't seen the first episode, then definitely go and do that. In the first episode, I basically just made the outside of the house or the street, and yeah, I just it just gives you a nice overview of kind of what to expect. It's pretty, well, not very short, it's a pretty short video. It's like 9 minutes long, and I think I saw this one was like 14 minutes long. I don't even know, man. The time doesn't come up when I'm doing a voiceover. It's just like, it's annoying. Anyway, I'm not going into it. Yeah, anyway, so this house has 3 bedrooms. It's got kind of 2 bedrooms that I guess where people would actually, if they lived in this house, that they would use those, and then there's one like spare bedroom, and then there's 2 bathrooms. So it's quite nice. It's quite a nice size. There's definitely enough room for like 2, maybe even 3 or 4 Sims, I reckon, could live in this house. Maybe even 5. Oh, no, I mean, you could fit 5 Sims in this house, but it would probably be a little bit cramped, and I don't know. I think, I don't know, unless it was like 2 couples maybe, and then like a kid or something, maybe that could work. I don't know. Either way, it's quite a nice size. And basically what I try to do with these houses is I try to make them all very, not very different in terms of like their style. A few of them are kind of, well, a couple of them are kind of similar, but I tried to make the layouts very different, because I didn't want like, I don't know, I just didn't want like 4 houses that basically looked exactly the same, with the same setup and everything. Although it would be kind of interesting, I think, if you did have a similar setup with all the houses. That would be, and then to like furnish it differently, I think that would be quite kind of interesting. But I don't know, if you wanted to refurnish this lot, I would love to see that. If anyone did that, that would be so cool. I'd love that. That would be cool. If I had like any sense, I would have organized this to be like a collab thing, but I just wanted to do it all on my own. I really enjoy building. I like doing like big projects. If I get into it, sometimes I start like a bigger project and I'm just like, wow, I am never going to finish this, because it's kind of easy to start a project and then just like do the thing that you like were excited about doing for the project, and then like just forgetting about it and not doing the rest of it. But with this one, I really liked it because the outside was, I don't know, it didn't take me that long. It took me a while to find the like perfect lot for this, because I was originally going to do it on one of those 60 by whatever lots, and that was so massive. That would have literally been like 10 houses if I had done that, which I'm very glad I didn't, by the way. So yeah, this was just like the perfect size. It's quite, I think it's like a 30 by something lot, which kind of, when you think about it, is kind of not that much, but actually it was the perfect size. So yeah, I didn't want to do like 5 massive houses or like 10 ginormous houses. I just wanted to do, I feel like this wouldn't be that, I mean, I don't know anywhere that has like super modern buildings everywhere, but like, I feel like this is kind of a more realistic size, you know. I mean, the buildings would probably, if you were talking about like Europe or something, they would definitely be more traditional, but they would be about this size, I think. Maybe a bit bigger, maybe some smaller, but yeah. I don't think you could technically have, I mean, unless you wanted to do like a crazy playthrough with this lot and have like, you know, manage all the Sims yourself. But in Sims 3, I think it was in University Life, you could just, was it University Life? Is that what it's called? I don't know, but the University expansion, you could like, how do you explain it? Like, you could say, okay, this is an apartment building, and just like random Sims would move in with you, and then you'd have whatever like apartment, or like, it was, well, they were like dorms, so you could have whatever one you wanted and then like make it your own, but you'd also have like other Sims living in there with you. And yeah, I wish they would do that again. I think a lot of people were hoping that they would do a similar thing, because I know that a lot of people wanted to, you know, make their own apartment buildings and stuff like that. But I mean, you can still make them, but they just wouldn't be like super easy to use, like, and that, because you'd have to like manage all these other Sims. I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, this is kind of what the building is. The smallest bedroom is the spare room, and I realized that I never really do spare rooms. Just because, I don't know, I just always think that I always make a house sort of suited to the amount of bedrooms I use. So I always think, I don't know, I always like to make bedrooms match up with like a Sim's personality or something. I don't really know how to explain that any other way, but yeah, I never really do spare bedrooms, but I was just like, do you know what? I'm gonna do it. Also, I've never used that bed until this lot, so that's very, I mean, that is exciting. I don't know about you, but that is crazy. That's some crazy stuff. Anyway, the third bedroom, or the, like, I guess it's the master bedroom, is actually on the top level, and it's basically, you go up the stairs and then you are in the room. Like, there's no door or anything to get into it. You just go up the stairs and then you're in it, which is actually like my bedroom that I live in now. I live in the roof of a house, of my house even, and I mean, really, just leave that in there. You know, I live in the roof of my house, and I mean, this bedroom, not complaining, but it is a lot larger than I'm used to. But like, I don't know, like, it's good. I like it, but the only thing is, you don't really have the same sense of privacy where you have a shut door. I mean, definitely you can have privacy, like, obviously once you've lived with someone, you kind of establish that you want privacy and stuff. But I don't know, like, the only problem that I kind of have, and the thing that I miss about having a room where you can like close the door, is it's very easy to like hear everything. Like, I can hear from my room, which is in the roof of the house, I can hear stuff. So we've got like 3 floors essentially, except the third floor is just like my bedroom. That I can hear like pretty much everything that goes on in the bottom floor, on the ground level, which it doesn't bother me, but it bothers me when I'm like doing something, like if I'm watching something, like if I'm watching stuff on YouTube, you can kind of hear it all the way down the stairs if I have it loud enough. I don't tend to watch YouTube videos with that kind of, that volume, but like, it's possible. Like, I can, if I put music on, because I quite like to listen to music quite loud, if I'm listening to it, I can hear it from downstairs, and that kind of irritates me. I don't really know why. Like, I don't know. Like, especially because it's the 3rd floor. Like, you'd think that you wouldn't be able to hear it, but whatever. I'm not salty about it. I'm not, like, complaining or anything, but it's just, like, not ideal for me. Like, I would much prefer to not have that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cool. I didn't really know what to do in this area where I just put this piano. So I decided to basically just fill it up with junk. I don't think I even did that in this part. I think I did it because I did this, and then I didn't know what to put in that corner, so it was kind of a little bit unfinished. And then when I was doing another build, I was like, okay, I know what I'm going to do with it. And I basically just filled it up. I put in some canvases and a couple of easels. So you could definitely like move those out if your sim wanted to do some painting or whatever. I think that's quite a cute idea, where you have like storage and you just pull stuff out like when you want it with Sims, because when I play Sims, I always just kind of think, oh yeah, I'll just have it all set up and ready to go at any point. But yeah, I suppose you don't actually have to do that. But yeah, so this bedroom I found kind of difficult. I didn't really know how to lay it out, so I don't know, I just kind of made it into like two kind of separate areas, I guess. I did one sort of dressing area and then one sleeping area with, I don't know, because there wasn't enough room to do like a bedside table. I suppose you could have actually done it at the end if you like flip the bed round, so the headboard was at the window. But I really like the idea of being in bed and like looking out the window. I just really like that idea, you know. I used to do that in my old house when we lived in England. I had this, we didn't have windows that big, but I used to love like laying in bed and the windows were sort of directly in front of me when I was laying in bed, and I used to love that. I love waking up. My favorite way to wake up, okay, is with sunlight in the room, because the like blinds I have now, they're from IKEA, and they like really like block everything out. So when I wake up in the morning, it's like pitch black in my room, and I really don't like that. I really like having, I used to have like wooden blinds that were like shutters. So they're not really like shutters like the ones you have on the outside, but they kind of, it was just like loads of wooden slats, and then they could sort of go up and down to you know, block out the sun or whatever. And so it's not actually like that great, like it doesn't block too much out. And I used to love that. I used to love like waking up and being like, it's the morning, it is sunny, you know, or, you know, I just like having sunlight in my room when I wake up. I think it's a really nice way to wake up, rather than like waking up in darkness and just like turning a light on and being like, ugh, it's too much. It's just, I don't know, it's just quite a, I was going to say it's quite a violent way to wake up, but that is not the correct word at all. It's just not, I don't know, there's just something nice about waking up and already being like, here we are, one with the world, and all that malarkey. But I don't really know. Each to their own, but that's what I like. Anyway, the sun is like really like weirdly like in my view today. Talking of the sun, it's like making my eyes hurt. It's just, oh, it's so awful being me. Oh, so awful. Anyway, I really like this master bedroom. I think it's really nice. I used the kind of color palette for this room was kind of browns, greens, orange, and then like grey, blacks, a little bit of white. And I never use like an orange and green color palette. And I saw this bed and I was just like, okay, girl, okay. And it just forced me to use different colors than I, you know, or, you know, different color combinations than I usually would. And I like it a lot. I really am very happy with it. And I will probably do that again in some other build, I'm sure. Use that bed and do the similar thing, because I just really liked it, especially with I use the like walk-in wardrobe thing, and it's very nice. I think it works. Not to toot my own horn. Anyway. Yeah, I don't really know what to do in this corner, so I was just like, I could just stick a couple of chairs in there. It's opposite the bathroom, and I don't know, I didn't know what else to do, so I just put in a couple of chairs. You could definitely put in like another desk, that would be good. But I just put in chairs for now, you know. I also put in a, oh my god, I can't think what it's called. What is it called? Jacuzzi. That's it, or a hot tub in the back garden, because I love hot tubs. I've said for like quite a while now that that's my like goal in life, is to have a hot tub or like a jacuzzi. That's all I want in life. So yeah, here we are. We're at the end of the video. These are the screenshots. Oh, look at that, fabulous. Not my best screenshot, that last one, but it's alright. It's alright. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see the next video, that will be out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I really enjoyed doing this, so if you like, give it a thumbs up and comment and all that malarkey if you wanna, and subscribe if you're not already. That would be very helpful. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, girl. Bye. 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 Bye.